invited.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Another day, another adventure.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Goblins, master! My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Now I've got you!
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's totally one. Regardless, do well not to invite mistrust on our journey.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? I can attack if need be. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us sort of use.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
If I might have my say, look how many women we count among our number.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
For it, to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I grant you roaring flame.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops!
The Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Of course. Focus. A moment of precision will spell out doom.
Dione.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a minute. I'll put an end to this foe, Master.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir. No more!
Now,
We are under attack!
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
I knew you would prevail, Master. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. I grant you fire's blade. Use it well.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, Mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Ramon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we...